Progress toward a deal led Trump to call off strikes, he says. That's the headline from the New York Times, and it captures a moment of high tension and sudden reversal in the Middle East. On Saturday, President Trump announced he had canceled a series of planned military strikes on Iran. The reason, he said, was unspecified progress on a diplomatic deal that would include the immediate reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway for global oil shipments that Iran has threatened to close in the past. The president offered no details about what that progress actually looks like, who is involved in the negotiations, or what the terms might be. He simply stated that things were moving in the right direction, and that was enough to pull back from the brink. This isn't the first time Trump has cited diplomatic breakthroughs to justify stepping back from threatened military action. During his first term, he made similar claims about progress with North Korea and other adversaries, often without providing verifiable evidence. In this case, the stakes are especially high. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most important oil choke point. About a fifth of global petroleum consumption passes through it. Any disruption sends shockwaves through energy markets and the global economy. Iran has previously seized tankers and harassed shipping in the strait, and the U.S. has maintained a heavy naval presence there for decades. The fact that Trump linked the reopening of the strait to a potential deal suggests that freedom of navigation is a central issue, but without specifics, it's impossible to assess whether real progress has been made or whether this is a rhetorical device to de-escalate without conceding ground. The cancellation also raises questions about the decision-making process. Were the strikes imminent? Had planes already taken off or ships already launched missiles, as happened in 2019 when Trump called off a strike on Iran at the last minute? The White House hasn't clarified the timeline. What we do know is that the region remains on edge. Israel and Iran have been trading covert and overt blows for months. Proxy groups across the Middle East are active. And the U.S. is trying to manage multiple crises at once, from Gaza to Ukraine to the Red Sea. A diplomatic off-ramp would be welcome, but vague assurances aren't the same as a signed agreement. Until we see details, or at least a joint statement from the parties involved, this remains a claim, not a confirmed breakthrough. For now, the strikes are off. The strait remains open. And the world watches to see if this pause becomes a pivot toward diplomacy or just another pause before the next escalation. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, and we'll be back tomorrow with more.